Hello everyone, this is a video about a mini album that I've made for my aunt and uncle for their 50th wedding anniversary to celebrate them. The album measures 9 by 9. The spine is 3.5 inches tall, although it probably could be 3 inches just fine. On the front of it, I have decorated with some stickles. I have put some twine. I've used some hole punches, border punches, a doily that I inked up with some Tim Holtz vintage photo. Used a die for the bow itself. I curled some double-sided paper and inked the edges. I did some of the cutouts from the paper collection. I used some thickers for the number 50, and I just tucked stuff in and out of things using some pop dots in order to give it some dimension. I had this lace and sparkle trim in my stash, and the photo, the paper that I'm using is called Preserved Paper by DCWV. I have one sheet left of the stack with some scraps. So I'll start with the inside cover. I have a pocket here with some lace that I've used to decorate. I've used one of my dies from Stampin' Up! That the dress came from, with a little bit of pearls on it. I've used some of my scraps for photo booklets in the front cover. Here, I'll just show you a couple. I've made them double-sided. I've decorated this one like a tag, so I've used some ribbon from my stash, and I have another punch that I've used for the hole reinforcer there. Each page has a magnetic closure that I have put on to help hold the smaller pages down, but I've used some washi tape here in the front and the back before the front page and after the last page to give a little bit further decoration. I've used some stickers from my stash. I've used some sparkly embellishments as well, and I created a paper clip here with some flags, just again from leftover scraps, and pulled out of my stash some older things as well. So we'll run through the first page, and opens up here for some journaling. I have split spots for photographs. I used a border punch to get the hearts from, and just added a couple of those here and here along the edge, just to do something different. Let's see. Each page has a pullout. It's a good size. It's about 7 3/4 wide and 7 1/4 tall. So good photo opportunity there. This page, I pulled out some old vellum from my stash and just backed it with some cardstock. What I did here, because I don't have any vellum tape, is I glued under the vellum just in these two spots, and then I put some embellishments over top of it in order to cover that glue. So otherwise it's open. I added some stickles here. Not sure if you can tell on the video, but I've added some stickles throughout on the flowers and butterflies, the bird embellishments, etc. So this one opens up this way. Another flap. And then I have cut pages for photographs and decoration inside. Again, with a tag. Next page, I've used some of my scraps again. I've cut out the word love with another die that I have, and again the punch, and then I added some some glossy accents for embellishment throughout the booklet here. I used one of the cut-aparts from the page, another die for a little mustache, another fussy cut the butterfly here, and just use the Tim Holtz stapler, mini stapler, to add some ribbon onto this one. Next page. Again, just a couple of photo mat opportunities. Just love this paper. Again, with some stickles on the page. I had an emboss folder that I used on just a pretty plain piece of paper, and then I used my Tim Holtz distress ink and kind of rubbed it across the embossing on it, and used a die for the butterfly and put some pearls on there, string pearls on there. Another quick opportunity for a photo. Next page. Open this up with the flaps. Did some smaller photo mats here. Just enjoying the paper. Again, that's a glossy accents over the butterfly that was fussy cut out. Another piece from the paper that you can have a tuck spot. Another little butterfly punch that I have. I used some stickles throughout the flowers again. This was the remaining piece that I had from that front cover section, and I just found a spot to put it as another embellishment to use it up. I'll open this one up. So a couple more tags from the cut-aparts, and I stickled them, and again with the Tim Holtz mini stapler there. So I tucked some ribbon around before I glued down this piece of paper, and I also glued down these cut-aparts here. Another couple of cut-aparts from the collection. Here I created a little mini envelope and glued this piece of paper on the front with the die for the butterfly, but it helps keep the envelope closed, and I put a little tuck in there for the anniversary. This is just by forming the paper with your hand or using your bone folder to make it curl on the top, and then making sure to glue it down pretty well on either side. Really like this paper. Again, a couple of cut-aparts. And here I made a waterfall. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching.